the emotional of the last time you guys played the Red Wings. Does that kind of carry over into the next game?
I think it maybe can, just because it was not too long ago.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I guess this team is better prepared to play that game now. You feel that way? Like you guys can play that game? You have lots of guys that can get in the trenches, I guess.
I think we have some different guys that we've maybe had since I've been here that embrace that style of play. So I think when you have more guys like that on your team, it changes a little bit of how your team looks.
What did it mean for you when you were involved in that altercation, trying to gain some energy for the team to see Desharnais step up there and get involved with Jack?
Yeah, no, I mean he's a really team-first guy. He's come up. He's done some great things for us defensively and even offensively, getting pucks through from the blue line, and obviously a big man and 6'7". I'm sure he can handle himself, and he did a great job the other night in Montreal.
How do you? What's your approach to trade deadline as a guy that you're on a team that seems to be mentioned quite a bit right now? Do you absorb it? Do you ignore it?
I absorb it. I follow each and every one of your guys' Twitter accounts and like to stay up to date on all the activity that's going on. The rumor mill's for me, and I really enjoy it. So, I'm really excited about some of the players we have come to this team. According to you guys.
Of the names that are out there, though, the bigger names, your team does seem to, there's some attachment there in some way. Is that notable?
You know what, guys? I honestly don't know. I've heard so many different things. I've been a part of so many different rumors, and a lot of them are bullshit a lot of the time. So, the trade deadline, there's always going to be speculation. There's always going to be rumors just created for entertainment, right? I mean, you guys have shows, there's things that need to be talked about, we got to fill time, so there's lots of different things that come with it. At the same time, I'm sure there's going to be a ton of movement, right? It always happens at that time of the year, and I think certain guys handle it different ways, but for me, it's more just entertaining than anything.
Evander, you were part of that, of course, when you got dealt to San Jose from Buffalo, and I think you told the story about Thornton picking you up at the airport. How exciting can it be at knowing as a guy who gets moved to a competitive team, and how maybe it just changes your mindset instantly as a player?
Yeah, I think that situation was the first time where I'd been. It was the first time I was going to be a free agent, right? And usually when you're going to be a free agent and you're not on a very good team, you get dealt. So that was the situation there, and I think as a player in that position at that time, I was looking forward to getting dealt. To be part of a competitive team, have a chance to play in the playoffs. So those things are exciting for players.
One of the reasons you came here was because you knew there was potentially an opportunity to win. So when you hear that maybe lots of chips get pushed in the middle here and that it's a year to go, is that kind of why you're here for those sorts of years to go for it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to win. I signed here to give myself and our team the best opportunity to win. I think we have the guys in here to do it right now. I think we've been playing some really good hockey. Those type of decisions aren't for me; they're for Kenny. But I'm sure certain guys pay attention. It really just depends on the situation you're in personally and as a team. So we let those things play out.
What do you think of the West? A year ago we all looked at Colorado. I think Darryl Sutter called it 8 wasted days if you played them. Does that team exist in the West, or is it more wide open now?
I don't know. I think our division specifically is so tight. You can be in the 5th wild card or the 2nd wild card spot, or you can be in 1st place in a matter of maybe 3 days, right? So I think teams are still jockeying for position. Teams are still trying to find their game and get more consistent. And for us, I think we have a real good confidence with where we are as a group and what we can do down the stretch here and into the postseason. So I don't know if there's a Colorado like there was last year, but hopefully we can be that team come the end of the year.